episode of Sundays with Sujata. We are all aware that men and women in uniform have a high sense of duty and discipline, which they maintain throughout their life. In this episode, we'll talk to an ex-serviceman about life after they retire. What is it that they do? How do they occupy their time? We are fortunate to have with us an ex-infantryman who will speak to us on this subject. Welcome to Sundays with Sujata, sir. My first question to you is, when and why did you join the army?
I joined Indian Army in the year 1964, and why? It's an interesting reason. Immediately after the India-China conflict in 1962, there was a strong sense of patriotism in the nation. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, the then Prime Minister, has been going around giving a lot of motivational speech and all. And it so happened, there was an old lady from a very humble background who donated her entire money saving that she had to Panditji. He asked the source of that money. She replied candidly that her source of income was from a hen which she sold up in a market, and the money which came to about a Bengali paper they wrote 23 taka baro ana, so that 23 rupees 75 paisa was donated. This turned my ambition. Till that time I used to think that I will become an admired artist, but then onward I chose my ambition to become a braver soldier, and that's how I secretly, without telling my parents and family, pawned my guitar for some money and joined army.
So after joining, what was it that made you really proud or happy about army? What was the first thing?
The moment I landed in that regimental center, I was really feeling very proud of the spick and span cantonment, the environment, and very strong sense of duty and discipline I could sense. I also tried to follow it, and I followed it all along thereafter.
So what is your take on God and religion as an ex-serviceman?
Yeah, I can, not only for myself, but I can vouch for the complete Indian Army that we don't have to discover God. We have tremendous trust in God, and we know there is some supreme authority who is controlling the complete universe. As far as religion is concerned, again, very interesting that looking at us, no one would be able to differentiate which religion we are from. Whenever we are going to masjid, we follow their ritual. When we are in mandir, we follow our Hindu culture. In a church, like a Christian, it's only feel very sad to see the religion is dividing the country. Otherwise, it should not happen.
My next question to you is about the retired life of ex-servicemen. How do you all plan it? What is it that you do in your case?
Yeah, ex-servicemen, broadly speaking, follow the same life pattern that they have been going through. They follow the same culture, same. There was a special identity. Anyone, you can make out an ex-serviceman from their body language, from their way of living style. So what they do is this, keeping themselves fit, try to maintain the same kind of discipline, same kind of tradition that they have been following. And they have three options. One is to either go for a second career. The second is if they do something for themselves, self-employment. And third is live happily whatever they have made and live happily with the family. So that's how.
What about you? What have you kept yourself busy with?
I have been lucky to be with the army for 40 years, because even after retirement, I got re-employment. So 40 years I completed in army itself, and thereafter I have three hobbies that I pursue. One is the gardening, one is writing, and one is music.
I also know that you work with ex-servicemen and you do some, voluntary contribution with them. What is that that
Yes, what I felt that my rich experience that I gained from army, why not to impart some kind of a knowledge or experience to the ex-servicemen who find it very difficult to get adjusted in their life. So I go to them, and being in Jabalpur, I have an opportunity to mix around with a lot of pensioners who come here and for going for pension. So I try and educate them on what all they should follow, where they can have a very peaceful life.
Any typical incident about the army way of life you can tell our viewers?
Army way of life, there are many very interesting incidents, but I will tell you a small one. We were doing a training in Pune, and there was a foreign officer with us. In a casual gathering, suddenly he came and seriously he asked, "What is this army way, you people? I have heard many people talking army way." So one of my friend, colleague, who rose to become a general later on, he replied, he said, "We have three ways of doing things. There are three ways of doing things. One is the right way, one is the wrong way, and one is the army way. Army way means a task or job given to you, it will be done, how you do it."
Thank you so much for talking to us, sir.
Thank you for highlighting this side of the ex-serviceman and giving me an opportunity to say.
Thank you. So with that, we come to the end of this particular episode of Sundays with Sujata. Until next time, keep smiling. Bye-bye.